Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and she's finally got her wings. Finally a certified cabin crew again. I'm so happy. So I've just finished my 5.5 week training. It's a little bit shorter for me because I had at a station because I previously worked for that airline before, left, came back. The grass isn't always greener. If a cabin crew, you'll know this if you've left and then you've probably come back. When I was training, it was 12 of us in total. 7 of us had previously worked for the airline before and came back because the grass wasn't greener, like I said. We missed it so much, so it was really refreshing to see so many people come back, and I can't wait. I've literally just got home now, so I got home from London day before yesterday. And yeah, so I had my wings on Sunday, it's now Tuesday. I'm just catching up with content. I've just filmed some hauls, so I really wanted to film my roster reveal. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, there's been a problem with airside passes at the moment. If you're applying for airlines or you're currently in training, you probably know this. With certain airlines, there's some problems. I don't currently have my airside pass. I'm really hoping I get it before some of my trips, because some of my trips I really don't want to miss. However, it's one of them. We're still getting paid and I'm just catching up with stuff anyway, so it's bittersweet. You just want to get out there and start flying, but also you want to try and catch up for the 5.5 weeks you've just sort of been away from home. I'm going to do this every month from now on, but this one is going to be a little bit different because it's the rest of October and then the whole of November. I'm really hoping I can go on all these trips. I'm going to do a monthly vlog. Unless it's too much footage, then I might start doing 2-week vlogs out the month of those trips, but I reckon it's probably going to be a monthly vlog and maybe a longer vlog of all the trips I'm going, and to show you what I'm doing when I'm down route and just sort of what we get up to, really. So really excited to start doing that because I never did that last time. And I really wish I did. But anyway, so I'm going to do the monthly roster reveal and then the monthly vlogs of all the trips I'm going to. However, please bear in mind that my airport pass is still not here, so some of these trips may not happen, but positive vibes, powers of the universe, it's going to be okay. Because this is my first month, and then I'm obviously going to show you November's as well, you have to do what we call a familiarization flight, a FAM flight we used to call it, or supernumerary flight it's also referred to. Now with my airline, that's always just a there and back flight, so a short haul flight to, say, my one is actually Venice, short haul to Venice and then a flight back. So I'm gonna go through my roster with you. So what I bidded for November was long haul trips 4 to 9 days, and I also bidded for a 6-day Mexico City. So let's see if I got those bids for November. So actually I'm supposed to be doing this familiarization flight on, what day are we now? Thursday. Still don't have my airport pass and I need to let my airline know tomorrow, otherwise it's going to be wiped off my roster, and then they wipe like 3 days. So the next week we're probably thinking is not going to happen, but really hoping by the 29th I've got it, because I've got a really good flight on the 29th. Right, so let me tell you what's cracking. So I couldn't bid for October because obviously I started too late. I started 6th of September my training was, finished the 16th of October, and we'd already missed the bidding window for October. So we just went with what we got. Like I said, training finished 16th of October, then I have 3 days off, which leads me to the 19th of October. 20th on the Thursday is a flight to Venice. Now let me see if I can get you the report times up, because it was playing up earlier and I really hope it's not playing up, so I can kind of show you when I'm clearing, when I'm reporting. The 20th, which is annoying because I'm actually flying with a friend and we both not got our passes, so that's probably not going to happen. So my report was 12:25, which is actually better for me because I'm commuting from quite a while away now. I'm not in Birmingham anymore, so my commute is, say, like 2.5 hours. So 12:25 was actually really ideal for me. I could get up early in the morning, still leave early, still leave a good time. I used to always get to the CRC, which is where we report, about an hour before my report time, just so I can sort of familiarise myself with the aircraft, settle down, have a coffee, chill out, and that's what I usually do. So 12:25 was a good report for me. And then it was literally get there and fly back and clear back into London Heathrow at 8 p.m. 8 p.m, really reasonable. I probably would have stayed at, say, my friend's house or got a hotel there, because the next 5 days after that, leading up to the 25th, was a block of available days. Now, available days with my airline basically means it could be anything, as long as it's legal in your roster. It could be long haul, short haul, it could be a bit of a mix, so it could be a few short haul going into long haul, or it could be a 5-day block of there and backs. You just don't know, you can't really call it. Ideally for me, they would have put like a 5-day trip on there after my there and back, and then that would have been better for me commuting. However, you know, you don't always know. Randomly, whilst I was in training, they filled the 24th to a Tenerife there and back, which was, it was a bit upsetting because I really wanted a 5-day trip or a 5-day Euro tour or something. I'm not going to dwell on it because, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I'm going to end up doing this block of trips because of my airport pass. The Tenerife was reporting at 7:30 in the morning and then clearing at 8:10, and then that's a very long day. That's a very, very long day, but that's fine. That's fine. I actually really used to love the short haul service. I'm definitely a long haul girl, but whenever I did, I didn't used to do a lot of short haul, but whenever I did, it was like a bit of a treat to me. I really loved the service, although I think we don't do the service anymore, which is a little bit gutting for me because it makes the time go by fast. But anyway, then the 26th, 27th, 28th of October is my rest days, so off days. So these won't change as well, guys. If I get my airport pass, I don't think they can touch your rest days. And once your rest days have been rostered, they've been rostered, they can't be touched. This is where it gets interesting. So the 29th of October, the scheduling gods have given me a 5-day Cape Town. Now, when I used to work for the airline before, there were only 4 days. You only had 1 local night. Now we get 2 because of the union, which is amazing, 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 amazing. That would take me the 29th of October till the 2nd of November on a Cape Town. Now, ideally, I think what would happen for me, if it was how I would like things to go right now, I'm gonna say a couple more days off wouldn't be, you know, the worst thing in the world for me to catch up. And then I get my airport pass during my block of available days, and then I can do my familiarization flight and maybe a couple other flights or a shorter long haul, and then do my Cape Town. Because if I lose my Cape Town, guys, you know, I'm gonna be upset. Cape Town is like one of my favorite places in the world, the best food ever, getting surf and turf at MV80, red wine, like Don Pedro, JC LaRue, the little garlic bread rolls with the flipping spicy sauce that they give us. That's what I've been waiting for. That's the whole reason I came back. That's the whole reason I left the police and came back. Like, come on. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So yeah, so that leads me up to the 2nd of November. So that was the roster I was given during training. They tend to usually give you your roster now in like the first week of the month. I think it's like around the 8th to 10th, something like that, or maybe even a bit earlier. And the Cape Town story, so you report on the 29th at 8:45 in the evening. It is a night flight. These never used to really bother me, night flights. I love a night flight, I'm going to be honest, because when I get my rest, I'll sleep. And then I liked it because when we got into Cape Town, it was the morning. And to be honest, I don't even think I really used to sleep then. I used to go straight down to the pool and sort of power through and try and sleep in the day of the day I'm reporting. But anyway, then you kind of get, I imagine, 2 clear days now in Cape Town, and then you will, yeah, you get 2 clear days, and then you would report at 5:40 on the 1st. So you'd get into Cape Town. Let's work it out for you guys so it makes more sense. You leave on the 29th, leave Saturday night, get there Sunday morning. Technically, really, that's a clear day then. Even though you've sort of reported, it really is, because you've got the whole day there and the night, and then you've got the whole of the 31st day and the night. Then you've got the 1st, you leave at 5:40 report. This is local time as well, by the way. Every time I say a time, it is local to that country. Please bear that in mind. And then on the Wednesday, the 2nd, I'd clear at 5:30 in the morning, local to London Heathrow. So that was really good because I felt like you cleared really, really early. You could usually probably sleep on that flight as well then, because it was like a night flight as well. And then you've got the whole day to go home, catch up, because it's still early as well. By the time you got home, it was like morning, get a few hours of sleep, get up, and you still got the whole day. So ideal for me. Right, let's skip to November. So we're on the 2nd, so we've cleared back to Heathrow the 2nd of November. Then I'm off 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. So we're off for 4 days. Brilliant, love that for me. Then I've got a 4-day block of short haul Euro tour. Now you've got like short haul there and back, so you've got like dirty doubles, what we used to call them, 4 sector days. You've got loads. Then you've got Euro tours, which is, oh, pardon me, someone's calling me. Apologies guys, my camera died, so I can't remember where I left off. I think I started on my first 4-day block of short haul from the 7th. Okay, the 7th of November, I have got Newcastle night stop. So I actually fly out to Brussels, report at 7:15 in the morning, fly out to Brussels, come back to London Heathrow, then fly out to Newcastle and clear in Newcastle at 4:30 in the afternoon. Now, I've always wanted to go to Newcastle. I've never been to Newcastle before, so this will be fun. I can't really go and have like a night out or go and do anything too crazy because my report the next day is really early. But I can go up the Toon and have some food, so I'm really excited about that. So the 8th, which is a Tuesday, I report at 5:50 in the morning. That's painful, so that is quite an early night. So I report 5:50, flying back to Heathrow, then fly out to Prague. Then I clear in Prague at 2:05 local time. So that's really nice. That gives me basically the rest of the day in Prague. I know when I stayed in Prague last time, work, that I would go and like go into the town. We were quite in the, we usually stay in the centre, and I did some walking around town, and we did some like beer testing, where it's like all different types of beer. I know they do like all different types of beer in Prague, so I'll probably go and find something fun to do there. And then the next day, on the Wednesday, which is the 9th, I report at 6 AM. Sometimes these short haul trips you can report really early if you clear earlier the day before, so it's fine because it's still like a day to explore Prague in a way. Then I report at 6, back to Heathrow, then fly back to Prague. I think it's the same flight because I clear at 2:05 again in Prague that day. So it's technically 2 nights in Prague, which is nice actually because that gives me way more time in Prague. I'm hoping there's some like Christmas markets or something going on, something really nice to go and have a look. So again in Prague for the night, and then report at 5:45 the next day, fly back to London Heathrow, fly back, then do a short flight to Manchester. The flights are literally like 25 minutes to Manchester, so it's really not that long. Come back to Heathrow and clear at 1:30. So that's not really that much of a long day, so that's all right. And then I have 1 day off on the 11th, and then I have a 4-day block of availables, so that could be anything. And then I've got 2 days off after that, which is the 16th and 17th. So I could only trigger a trip that would need 2 days off. So only certain long haul trips there. I've got a 6-day short haul block. I'm doing a lot of short haul in November, which is quite unusual because last time I didn't do as much short haul, but you can actually make quite a bit of money on the short haul trips. So on the 18th, I report at 3:30 for a flight to Copenhagen. Then I come straight back and I clear at 10:20, which is nice because it means like I don't have to travel down the night before. I can come that day, so that's okay. Gonna either have a hotel or stay at friends that night because the next day, the 19th, I've got another there and back. Report at 1:40 to Lisbon, flight straight back to London Heathrow, clearing at 10:05. So it's a little bit of a bugger, but it's fine, it's fine. I might even see if I can swap those 2 days, like a 2-day trip, like just an overnight short haul. Then on the 20th, this is where it starts my 4-day Euro tour. So I do 2 there and backs into a 4-day Euro tour. I report at 6:35, and I fly out to Munich. Then I clear in Munich at 11:15. So then obviously I won't have much time in Munich that night. It's probably going to get there and go to bed, which is fine because I've probably eaten on the aircraft at this point. Then the next day, the 21st, I report at 4:50 p.m. So that's quite good in the sense of I can literally go and explore Munich in the day, get some breakfast, get some nice lunch, come back, and then come back, get ready to go for a flight. So I've got the day in Munich, so that's fine, that'll be nice. And then I fly back on the 21st to Heathrow, reporting at 4:50, and then I fly from Heathrow to Glasgow, and I clear in Glasgow at 11 p.m. So it's a shame it's so late because I would have loved to have seen my friend if he's off in Glasgow at the time. I report the next day on the 22nd at 14:25, and that is to go back to Heathrow. So I get the morning, get some breakfast or a late breakfast maybe, brunch, and then fly back to Heathrow and then fly to Basel. I hope I'm saying that right, Basel. And I clear in Basel at 10 p.m. So again, this Euro tour, although it's nice being in these different countries, it's more, if you prefer like a nighttime one, having dinner down route, it's probably not as best. For if you like the daytime, having breakfast, it's probably a nicer Euro tour for you. And then the 23rd, I report at 10:25, so there's not that much time on this one in Basel. Fly back to Heathrow, then I fly to Marseille. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. France, basically. I'm so bad at pronouncing things, guys. And then I fly back to Heathrow straight after that and clear at 7:30 p.m. That's that block done, 6-day block. And then I have 4 days off after that. So then the 24th till the 27th of November I have off. Then the 28th, well, this is what I'm most excited about in November because, well, at the moment it's my only long haul trip, but I've also never been here, is Bermuda. So I'm going to Bermuda, which is so cool. So I report at 6:40 p.m, which is nice again because it gives me that time to be at home and report later and come up the same day. And then we fly out, and then I think I'd get maybe the clear day of the 29th, and then I fly back on the 30th, which is the Wednesday. And for that flight, I can't see what time I report that day, but I basically clear, it will be an evening flight anyway because I clear on the Thursday, which is the 1st of December at 7:30 a.m. So I'm really looking forward to that. And to be honest with you, I've got some really nice Euro tours in there too, but really excited for the Bermuda, and I'm really hoping that the 4-day availability block turns into a nice long haul trip. I'm really praying for that, but we will see, we will see. So I didn't end up getting the bids that I wanted for November. They classed the Bermuda trip as a part of my long haul bid, so I suppose that was successful in that way, but I didn't get my Mexico City, which is fine. I've been to Mexico before anyway, but I just really wanted to do a longer Mexico City trip because I've never been to Mexico City, and I love Mexico. But that's fine. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like them. There's a way you prefer them to be different. I know everybody does their sort of roster reveals differently. Let me know if you like them though. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. It is just Jessica. Bye guys, have a beautiful time.